Have a look at that. Oh, it's screaming. That is unbelievable. Oh, nice fish. Well done. Oh, look at that. Not a bad size. Oh, mate.
Once again, we loaded up the boat and headed north, trying to escape the Perth winter. The destination is Shark Bay, which is located 820 kilometres north of Perth. The plan for me is to launch the boat and meet up with Harry and the crew at Shelter Bay near Steep Point. Camping at Shelter Bay would allow us to explore many fishing options, including trolling, squidding and bottom bouncing. With the forecast saying the winds were going to back off, Harry and myself decided to target bottom fish, so let's get into it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's good fish.
I'm on. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's a solid fish.
Yeah.
Good fish. I'm getting the pickers, and you get the good ones.
That's because I gave you that special bait.
Mine's been tainted.
Yeah. Always put your own bait on, man. Never get me to do it.
You didn't put bait on for me anyway.
No. But I thought about it, and that's all that counts.
What are you calling it for, mate?
I have no idea. When am I supposed to get out here?
Well, it must have been. It's actually not my spot. I've fished Steep Point a fair bit before in the past, but never sort of out here. It's always been trolling along the cliff face or what it may be for Taylor, Mackie's. Good mate of mine, Ty, said got a sneaky little spot out from Steep Point in about sort of 90 odd metres of water.
Yeah, it's all of 90 odd metres, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's one. Going for the cheeky double.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, he said red emperor, pearl perch, yeah, ranking cod, you name it. A nice smorgasbord.
A red would be
just
good.
haven't been able to get out of here.
It's that deep, mate. This is probably just a lead.
Yes, unfortunately, wherever we travel and film, we get stuck with the wind. It follows us. But that wind has backed off a little bit today, from 30 down to 10, or maybe 15. Come on. Always optimist.
Yeah.
No, it has backed off. It's nice. It's safe now. Swell's backed off.
Oh.
Last few days has been a lot of swell.
Definitely got a...
I've got a little
White.
picker fish. Might leave mine in the holder. I'll grab the net.
Oh, don't worry, mate. Got another 10 minutes to go, yeah? Whew.
Let's have the net at the ready. It's a good fish.
Oh, jeez.
I've still got my smidgy on, smidgy reef fish. Leave him down there as a live bait.
Didn't I tell you I didn't like anything over 15 metres? Oh, here we go.
There you go,
Good
good colour. What do we got?
Oh.
What do we got? Get up a bit higher. Big red throat.
Yeah, that's a big red front. Tell you
That
what,
is.
bit of weight in the end, like I said.
No wonder why. He's actually about a 3 kilo or 2.5, 3 kilo fish, but he looks a lot bigger because you've jagged him.
All right, look at that, Ryan.
Nice. My mate Ty did say big red throat.
That is a fat red throat.
That's a quality fish. You jagged him, mate.
Oh, well, still a catch, mate.
It's not a capture, it's been jagged. Oh, when we're eating it tonight, mate, I'll call it a capture.
Exactly.
Have a look at that. And you can see it's gone very, very pale. That's its fright colours. What I'll do is I'll measure it, and if it's legal size, I'll spike it and show you its true colours.
And what do they call them, red throats? Look at that.
For that reason. Now some of the colours are starting to come back, however, it's not spiked yet. Fright colour's gone. Now before you kill any fish, make sure you know your rules and regs. So you need your RFBL licence. If you're out in a boat, you must buy a licence and also have one of these, a guide. Tells you basically in here what you can and can't keep, and also the measurement. So very, very important. What I'll do now is, this one here, anything bar spangled emperor is generally Northwest snapper style, or emperors, it's about 28. This one here is the new Swivel's original tape measure. It's really handy, it's got all the fish measurements on there and the species, so very handy. Now bragging rights, we're on about sort of 510, but it only has to be, ironically, 280. So quite small. So that's a solid red throat. As you can see right now, what they call it, red throat. Nice close up, have a look at that. Big gobs, pin teeth, delish. Now, talk about delish, you must spike them. To put that right now in the esky, slow death, not good, not humane, and not very tasty. So it's so important, obviously, to spike it, shut down its body itself. Doesn't pump any more blood, fresh at its best. So how to spike? Often people say to me, I find it very hard, Ryan. So a bit of a tip. What you do is you follow the gill plate all the way around on all fish up until it stops there. So the half moon shape, right? Go back a little bit and right basically on a 45 degree behind the eye, generally you'll find a soft spot. So I'll do it again. Follow the gill plate all the way around, stop, come back, soft spot with my finger, that depression right there, 45 degree angle. Now you can see what's happened. I'll put the spike into him. He's going to now relax all his fins. All I've done now, killed him humanely and fresh at its best. It's the last bit of shock. And there you go. Red throat emperor, by far one of the best eating fish. And that's the plump one. This one's going in the esky. To find out more information about Fish in WA or just want to ask a question, like us on Facebook. Now, there's no doubt all bait does work, but I do like my Californian squid. So this stuff here from America, pure quality. Now you can use full baits, but I'm just going to be using half a squid onto each dropper. Make sure you go through the top bit of your half, then through the head section. Yeah, big baits do get big fish, but often, like the red emperor, snaffled something that sort of size. Got the glow squid, which has been chewed up a lot today. A little bit later I'll show you the outfit in detail, including the extreme paternoster rig. In the meantime, whilst the fish on the bite, get in ASAP. Right. Well, that was an impressive fish Harry got. Plump red throat. Now mine's a bit of a smidgy, so, but you just never know sometimes when you're winding up a heavy sinker, it can be quite deceiving. Let's have a look. I must admit I do like high-speed reels. Still want obviously plenty of power and crank, which you get out of these Daiwa salters. This one here is the LD40. This has been 2-speed, you've got a high ratio of 6.3. So 1 turn of the handle, 6.3, spool turns. Oh, look at this. Harry thought he was good getting one. I did the greedy way. Oh, I go the double header.
And it took the one hook.
Yes.
Jeez.
Look at that, one hook.
That is a real double header.
Mate,
It's actually a Tasmanian fish, but yeah.
Well, they are a schooling fish. So far, we found the red throat. No doubt there's plenty more species down there. So check these ones, if one's definitely legal, if not both legal, but regardless, we're here to catch some fish, keep some fish for dinner, but also release a few. So how good does this start?
That's good.
Oh, solid fish.
Yeah, I'm on two.
And amazing. Been landing a few red throat. Doesn't mean you certainly leave that area. I mean, did I contemplate it? Yes, but where there's red throat, there's all sorts of different other species. And there you go, persistence pays, mate.
It's more like a pinky head shake.
Yeah, mine went hard initially.
Yeah.
Still fighting hard now as well. Now the aim today, we're hoping that wind's going to back off, and it has last night. Overnight it dropped out, so we're just out from Steep. I'm only guessing maybe about 6 miles out from the point. Now in today's bottom bounce, between sort of 50s and 90 metres of water, using the extreme paternoster rigs. And well, all I can say is, so far, everything's panning out. I've done it now, haven't I? I said everything's panning out.
Panning out.
It's going to go all pear-shaped now.
Wow. We're a man down as well, so we better work out quick.
Seasick crew. Now finally, opportunity to come out. Steep Point is a really great spot to fish. When it swells down, it's quite safe to come out here. Same time, if you want to do a spot of land-based fishing, some of the best cliff fishing around the world.
All right, I'm pooped.
Come on, mate, you got the high-speed reel.
I know, but my arms ain't.
I'll pay that. No, it's certainly a smorgasbord. Good mate Ty said, yeah, every so often they get red emperor out here, but just everything from cobia to amberjacks, sambos, pearl perch, big boldies, red throat. Certainly lucky dip there, has her?
Certainly is, but I'm getting the feeling this is more and more like another red throat.
Mine went real hard to start with, but I don't know, it could be also a double header red throat.
There we are.
Not that we're complaining, red throat's a beautiful eating fish, but it's nice to get a smorgasbord. What do you got?
A little reddy.
Throaty. Well, plans today is obviously catch a range of reefies, some to take home back to Perth, some to eat back at the camp at Shelter Bay, and a few to release. Don't need to kill everything.
No, I'll chuck this one back straight away. Already got a couple.
I don't think mine's throaty, mate.
No?
Find out in about 30 seconds. I can see some colour. No, it's not. What do we got? Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, was it the same about the red emperor? Ty
There
goes, we
you
get them every so
go.
often.
That was that big initial hit, mate.
Can you grab the net for us, please?
I will do.
Fish. Look at that. Red emperor. And I think I know some sort of leather jacket. We'll get out of the net, give you a close look.
Might need that leather jacket. Cold, mate.
It's a bit like that. We're up north, it's supposed to be warm. How good is that colour? Well, I must admit, I haven't caught one of these. Some sort of, I don't know, leather jacket trigger fish.
Mate, that is one ugly fish. And it
Only a
sounds like
mother's
you
face
were,
would
yeah.
love.
I was going to say, it sounds like you at night snoring. Mate.
It does. It's got something. I'll put it to the mic. I don't know if you can hear it. And as per usual, it stops.
Yeah.
But there you go. That one isn't the best eating. Now I've done that, someone's going to send you an email and say that's the best eating fish ever in the world. And then I'm just going to duck down to the bottom here. And now for the prize fish, has a red emperor. There's no one that I know that normally knocks these back. One of the best eating fish by far. They freeze well, they fight hard, and have a look at those colours. When they get bigger, they sort of lose these sort of bands. Probably the best eating size. No wonder why it hit so hard.
Yeah, we were saying, got hit, but nothing like that, yeah.
Yeah, nah, big thanks again to Ty for helping me out with a couple of little cheeky spots out from Steep Point. Ty, you legend. That is quality. That one there's going to be obviously, definitely its legal size, but quick measure, spike and ice. How good is today? One thing I will say, so important, you get a good fish, go straight back over that drift line, which I've done right now. Talking about drift, sea anchor is an absolute must. Even if you think there's not much wind around, there's always a bit of current, especially up north. And this sea anchor is one of my favourites. It's actually custom made by Cam Druitt. Popular one I sell a lot through my tackle shop. Why? It's simply the best. Always opens up, slows me down, around about just over $200 worth. Good investment. Trying to get back in the water. What do we got here? Bit of colour?
Bit of colour, it's not red.
Rankin Pinky. Nice.
Oh,
I'll give you a hand, mate.
yeah.
Or you want to pull it over yourself? Or you want me to give you a hand?
I'll grab that. Oh. Pinky.
Look at that.
It's not red, but it's the other good colour I like.
Mate, nice fish.
Yeah.
Well done.
All right.
Well, it is shark bait after all.
It is, and it's famous for pink snapper.
Nice fish.
Right, I'll get the hook out of that one.
Yeah, give one a close look. Mate, has a nice pinky.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're holding because You know how I don't like holding fish.
Yeah, apparently. Harry had to tell me about that email that you don't like touching fish.
Apparently I don't.
But yet you're on TV with obviously fish in the hands nearly every day.
Exactly.
But no, quality fish, mate. At a guess, it's over 600, so definitely legal. And definitely, if you haven't caught a pink in Shark Bay, well, you're doing something wrong.
Exactly. Well, you're doing something wrong. You haven't got one yet.
That's all right. I've got plenty back in Coburn Sound, so that's my disclaimer. I was just happy to get a red emperor. Well, the wind's backing off, fish are coming on the bite. I reckon a few more cheeky fish, mate, and we
That's
can go
it.
and
Early day.
get a cowie.
Woo!
In the meantime, we'll spike and ice it. It's getting better and better. It's great watching us catch fish, but a lot of people want to know more about the gear in detail. So this one here is the LD40 dial reel. Lever drag, which makes it silky smooth and very easy to free spool it back if you're getting good bites. Now, with that one there, it's a 2-speed reel. Not that you need 2-speed, but it's a high speed and low. High is good, especially for deep water sort of fishing, i.e. now we're in 80 metres of water to get that line back quite quickly. Talking about line, this is the new Extreme 8 weave. So it's 8 weave, 8 ply, silky smooth and very well priced. A few different colours, yellow and green. That one there's £50, but does come in a range of sizes, £50. Now down to the rod, it's the P3 to 5. So it's around about 30 to 50 pound rod. It's the Extreme one. Very parabolic, so great for fighting big fish, but also fun on the small fish, nice and tippy action. Now down to the bimini and the rig in detail. There's a lot of pre-made rigs on the market. In my opinion, a lot of them aren't suitable. Too lighter trace, too small a hook. These new Extreme rigs, actually designed by myself, made through Extreme Tackle Australia, quality. The trace line, the hooks, everything is done right, so you can basically buy this here at your nearest Extreme Tackle retailer. Now, to attach it, you don't want to tie your braid straight to the swivel, because it can snap. Braid's strong, but being thin, it can snap. So you tie a small little bimini, doesn't have to be too long, then attach it to the swivel at the end of the Extreme trace, or the Extreme rig, there you go. 2 droppers, strong crane swivel. All you do basically is put your double through it and do a uni knot. Uni knots are strong, so we're doubling up the actual braid to make a stronger knot. As soon as I tie this knot now, that 50 pound Extreme braid is close enough to 50 pound. A single strand, you tie the knot, it may be down to sort of like 40 pound, 30 pound. So pull it nice and tight. So from the bimini, just a short length, down to your uni knot, nice and strong. Cut off the excess, just grab me snippers. Just leave that on the deck of the boat. And there you go. Now you got basically one dropper on the Extreme bottom rig with a glow squid, wire glow squid. One, it stands out at night time, but also during the daytime, it does stand out. Often it is quite dark down there. And if your bait does fall off, they'll still go the glow squid. Chem sharp, Extreme hooks, sticky sharp, and it's the octopus style, or the actual octopus circle. So it actually has a tip that comes back as well. So the fish actually hook themselves. That easy. So you've got 2 droppers, top and bottom, down to a loop. That loop knot there is for putting on a sinker. Now we're out in, say, 80 to 100 metres of water, a few different spots here. So 24 ounce. If you're not holding bottom, you're not getting fish. Snapper bomb. Just basically go through the eye, loop to loop. Now often people back at home will be going, I know how to do that. A lot of people are new into fishing, want to know. And that's what Fishing WA is all about. There you go. That's Paternoster rig. Quick bait up. I'm back in the water.
Well, after 14 years of people emailing me and phoning me and asking, do we have a tackle store? And I've always had to say no. Well, now we do have a tackle store, Fishing Western Australia, Pro Tackle. And of course in here we carry all the Extreme gear, which is our rods, line, leader, hooks, swivels, but that's not all. We also carry Fluger, Penn, Daiwa, Halco, and all the other major brands. So for all your tackle needs and advice, come see us at Fishing Western Australia Pro Tackle, located at 7 Delamata Road, Wangara.
Double header of...
Double. Pinky and something else. No, 2 pinks.
Yeah. 2 pinks.
2 pinks, mate.
Give me a hand here, mate.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought they got off for a sec there. There you go.
Look at that.
Mate, you're the pinky boy. Normally that's
I
me.
know. Woo!
Normally they follow me around the state. In this case, they're following Hazza.
Look at that. That's
Mate.
good.
Yeah, 2 pinks. Over legal size, no doubt. We'll obviously check it on the Swivel's original tape, make sure. Mate, well done.
That's it. That's me, mate. I'm going home.
Come on, one more cheeky drop.
All right.
Well, Ron, mate, we've had an awesome day, haven't we?
It's been unfortunate. All good things must come to an end.
I know, but there is a good thing back at the camp, mate.
Now, a couple of things, but number one, the most important thing is 2 different species. How's this? A northern species, red emperor, and also a southern species. So just goes to show you, Steep Point, all that sort of area has got Rankin cod, you've got obviously red emperor, pink snapper, pearl perch, a good mixture. Today we just got obviously a handful of them.
Yeah, that's it. We had to throw a fair few back as well. They're on almost every drop.
Absolutely, every drop nearly was definitely a fish. Also on that note, every drop produced, thanks to my good mate, Ty Van Leeuwen, for giving me a couple of cheeky little spots out here. Much appreciated, mate. Well, we're done.
Done, definitely.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Fishing WA.